Trainers, what is going on? Drewby here, bringing you week 4 of the BBR. We are in hunts for our first W, but my friends, we're going to do all we can to get that W this week. And I know the performance was lackluster, but I hope you're enjoying the content regardless. So now, we look at the squad here. We see the New York Noibats, the Battle of New York. We have Great Tusk, Pelipper, King Gambit, Gardevoir, Noivern, Basque Legion, Electronisui, Fortress, Overcall, Tornadus, and the Farigiraf. Beautiful team. Obviously, Great Tusk is phenomenal. Weather and Pelipper is always a good thing as well. Noivern, a pretty good mon, and of course, the mascot as well. Hisui Electron. I really wanted to get that on one of my draft leagues, but everyone was arrogant. It took it, so I didn't get to use it, but a phenomenal mon. And obviously, King Gambit, Gardevoir, all great mons. Overquill, good Intimidator, you know. Tornadus for extra priority. Great mons. So what we got going on here is our usual AV Slowbro, just a big, bulky mon, a sponge for us, a continued sponge for us. Shell Sidearm, EQ, Ice Beam, and Flamethrower. Stab, Psychic gets us nowhere, in my opinion. So we're not going to bring in Psychic Attack. We have EQ for things like... we have EQ for, what do we have EQ for? That's a great question. Why do I, Overcrow. Overcrow, we have EQ for that bad boy, because that is a good switch in against me. I said, you know what, let's get a coverage there. Ice Beam for Noivern, Ice Beam for Electronisui, Ice Beam for even the Great Tusk a bit there, Flamethrower, obviously the Fortress, and Shell Sidearm just to be a one-stab attack for the Gardevoir in case that ever comes to play. So, we got that coming in hot, and that is our Slowbro, nothing too crazy there, and, that's that. Same with our Iron Moth. Nothing crazy, but we are rocking Discharge this week. We're still Terra Fairy to get that Dark Resistance right there, to get rid of the Fighting, or to get a Fighting Resistance as well, and just nice little stab D-Gleams for us. Fire Dance Self-Explanatory, Sludge Self-Explanatory, D-Gleam Self-Explanatory, and then Discharge is there for the Pelipper. Nothing crazy so far, but now... we got a season debut for our man Berserker, a beautiful mon coming in hot over here. Tough Claws AV. We're going Tough Claws because we have Shadow Claw here. Otherwise, we would go for the boosted the metal attacks, but don't really need that too much because Iron Head is good in and of itself. And I'd rather boost the Shadow Claw for things like the Basque Legion in particular. That's my biggest call there for sure. And then I don't know. Iron Head, Shadow Claw, U-turn, and Fake Out. Fake Out is pretty obvious. Just some big damage there. Not big damage, but some priority damage there. Chuck at something, and then big Iron Heads. We got Shadow Claw, obviously, for the Basque Legion. And then we have U-turn to pivot out when we need it. We're in max HP, max attack, or maybe a little Spadef in there. I forgot exactly what I did there, but I'm pretty sure just max HP, max attack. Just put in the work, eat some attacks up, U-turn out. Shadow Claw, Basque Legion when we need to. Iron Head the Gardevoir when we need to. And, yeah, man. I like Berserk this week. I think it's going to be a great mon for us. It's going to be putting a beautiful performance out for us in this battle. So that is going to be Berserker. Then, we have All Special Dragonite. D-Dance Dragonite is kind of cute, but I think I'd be prepared for that, be ready for it kind of thing. And then if I do have that Great Tusk still there to, like, you know, wall a little bit. Like, it's pretty bulky, pretty thick. Same with King Gambit and one up. So, you know what? Let's change it up this week and let's get a little zesty. We're going to go all special. We have Surf for Great Tusk, T-Ball for Pelipper, Ice Beam for Hisui and Electrode, Ice Beam for Noivern. We also have just Dragon Pulse as a stab attack here. We don't have Flamethrower or anything for the Fortress. I don't think... we have plenty of other answers for the Fortress on this team, so... not a big deal. We have, like I said, we have the Iron Moth. We have the freaking Slowbro as well. So I wasn't too scared of the Fortress here. And then, like, Surfs should still do a decent chunk to it. Not crazy, man. But we're just going pure, beautiful Special Dragonite here. We have the Yachi Berry for the Ice Spinner on the Great Tusk. And we have Yachi Berry for... Ice Beam from any Pokemon that's going for an Ice Attack here in general. Could be a Fairy Berry, but I'm not too worried about that. I'd rather have the Yachi Berry there for the Ice Spin and the Great Sus, and then Revenge Kill with the Surf in one shot. So that is the plan there, my friends. So that is that. Then, Palafin. Palafin, the usual God Pokemon here. Jet Punch, Ice Punch, Bulk Up, and Sub. We are not max attack. We have enough EVs in this bad boy to make sure the Volt Switch on the Fortress cannot pop this up. So my goal is basically to have this against the Fortress, get a sub up. He goes Volt Switch, does not pop. He brings in, like, probably a Noivern or somebody to resist a water attack. Or he brings in, like, even Electro or somebody, Tornadus, I don't know what. But you basically bring it in and gives me a free Ice Punch against a Noivern. And like I said, the Pokemon I just said. Otherwise, you just have the usual Jet Punch for Great Tusk. If he's the Rainer for me, Jet Punch is even stronger for the Pelipper. Or Courtesy of the Pelipper. And then you go bulk up, obviously, get a little spiral going and just do what we got to do. Left his recovery kind of thing. So I think the goal is definitely get a... Because we Fortress walls Palafin really well. So that's why I said that's going to be a situation that's definitely going to happen. Then they get enough SPDEF investment to make sure the Fortress cannot pop me with a Volt Switch. And then you switch out. You're left like with your pants caught down. You're left with your... I can't even say the freaking phrase, but you get the point right there. You're caught with your pants down. There we go. And then you can't do much against a sub Palafin here. Yes, you can Boom Burst me through the sub, but if you do that, you're catching a nice punch and you're just going to drop. So that is fine by me. And a damage trade, I'm willing to take damage on my Palafin for a KO on the Noivern. Or again, same with Tornadoes, you just get some damage on that bad boy with the Ice Punch as well, and Jet Punch to the threat. So we got a Jet Punch, man. So I think this set of Palafin is going to be really, really, really good this week, and hopefully lead us to victory. And then last but not least, we have the Amoonguss here. Giga Drain, Stop Tantrum, Clear Smog, and Spore. Basically, this is a pure physical wall. Giga Drain can do a good chunk to the Great Tusk. And then we could possibly live a Headlong Rush on your item there. We have the Stomping Tantrum there for the Overcoil, because Overcoil is a great wall for me. Especially if you go like Overcoil with like the Blasters, I can't even put it to sleep. So I have the Stomping Tantrum there to chip at you a little bit. And then if you bring in the Electro to be immune to grass attacks there and whatnot. We do have the Clear Smog in case any kind of setup happens. Yes, obviously sometimes it would be better, but we have Clear Smog here in case Gardevoir's like going Calm Mind or something, you know. We have Electronicity going for whatever he may go for. Tornadus might go, I don't know, bulk up. I don't know, maybe that comes to play. We can Clear Smog that away. And then, yeah, that's basically our Amoonguss. You are a pure physical wall, and you're just going to try to wall things for us, like King Gambit for sure as well. And then King Gambit is just the Terror Captain as well. So if you do go Fairy type, you can hit you with the Clear Smog, so you can go Swords Dance or anything like that. So that's my logic for this week. We're going to see if it comes into play for us and get us our first W of the week or the other season. That would be phenomenal. That would be great because we really can use a W right now because being 0-3 does not feel good at all. And I don't think the team should be 0-3. I could just be playing a little bit better. We should have won week 1. I did gargle that, so... It is what it is, my friends. Anyway, that is the squad. I'm happy with this Berserker making his season debut. Hope he puts in the work for us, and I'll see you guys for the battle. So that is that. Stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay sexy. We'll see you soon. Fancy outro, yeah. Was that good?